Water is essential for life. However, water scarcity affects people worldwide. According to the World Resources Institute, currently 37 countries are facing extreme water stress. Given that water scarcity is a current and growing problem, water markets could be a tool to adapt to this issue. There is a common misconception that water markets inherently contribute to the negative aspects of the privatization of water. But in fact, water markets could be used as a tool to prevent private interests from infringing the human right to water, in addition to providing the flexibility to adapt to a more uncertain environment. Individual companies motivated by self-interest can extract and use large quantities of water, creating a monopoly over a specific water supply. Companies including Nestle and Anheuser-Busch have been accused of doing this in areas including the Amazon and the Great Lakes region of the United States. Water markets could be especially useful in improving issues related to the second problem. In order to have a water market, it is essential to first establish water rights. This means creating clearly defined allocations for industrial, municipal, agricultural, environmental, or other water users. However, while rights will remain constant, water needs are dynamic, and individual water use may need to change over time. This is because water can become more or less scarce due to economic or environmental changes. If water rights are established so that they are easily transferable, water could be traded on a market. This would allow a user to choose to trade their water to other users with a high willingness to pay. As a result, there would be a financial incentive to reduce water use. If water rights are defined so that users can sell what they don't use, then users will invest in water-saving practices. This would also put a cost to water use that would restrict unfettered exploitation of the resource. If a company wants to use more water than its allocation, it would have to first find another group willing to sell their allocation and be able to pay for it. An example of an effective water trading market exists in the Murray-Darling River Basin in Australia. Due to markets, the agricultural sector has been able to survive despite drought conditions. Similar water markets exist in the western United States. However, in these markets, water rights are not as clearly defined, and due to legal barriers, water trading is more limited, making them less efficient. These markets, if managed correctly, could create benefits throughout the globe. Water trading, however, entirely relies on clearly defining the right to water use. This process should focus on the human right to water. It should also allow markets to provide the flexibility to change water use in tandem with changing environmental and economic conditions. Water markets should be used as a tool in the world's adaptation strategies